Welcome, UH West Oahu Yogis. It's Bonnie, and it's Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. Vinyasa flow class. So we will be getting into our practice, into our bodies pretty soon. But just kind of wanted to introduce an idea to you before we start to move and before I introduce the music too. So if you want to follow along on the same playlist as I am, I'll share that as well. But today in our practice, and I want to introduce this idea of repetition to find improvement. So, right, we get the opportunity sometimes to repeat things in order to get better, right? If you don't practice, you don't improve. So you don't just show up out of nowhere to, a soccer game or a basketball game. You practice, and you practice a lot before the game. So, and a lot of that action is repetitive, right? So there is something going on right now in the stars, and it's a Mercury retrograde. So what it means is the planet Mercury appears to be moving backwards. And so what happens at that time is just things kind of tend to come back or return to us. And just any kind of retrograde, they'll happen with lots of different planets. It's a time of like learning lessons generally. So and you may see it show up in your life more or less or not at all, but sometimes when we take time to kind of reflect on our own selves and our journeys, it allows us to see patterns and to see things that we maybe work through differently at different points in our lives or based on the lessons that we have learned. So generally speaking, any type of retrograde is an opportunity to learn a lesson or to test yourself and see if you've learned the lesson. Like maybe it's, letting somebody toxic into your life and, are you able to put up the boundaries that are healthy for you? So things like that. And then it happens physically in our bodies too. So we practice in our yoga. We usually do 3 rounds of repetition for certain movements. And the intention there is that every time you repeat the movement, you don't switch off into autopilot, but you consciously get better at that movement, or you do something differently to make it more effective. And that's also, possible and true in our lives. Every time we are given the opportunity to repeat something, it's an opportunity to do it better than we did it the last time. And that is just kind of what happens as we gain more life experience. So with that idea in mind and this idea of repetition to grow and to evolve, let's get into our practice. So I'm going to share with you the playlist, and it is called Old Love. So you can scan it. It's on Spotify. You can look it up. A lot of times it's easier to just scan it on your phone. So go ahead and take a minute now, either scan it or just tune up some music that you would like to listen to in the background or not at all. But whatever you want to get your practice going. And then we will count down to press play in just a few seconds. So get your playlist lined up, whatever it is that you choose to use. And in our practice today, if you have 2 blocks available, grab 2 blocks. And if not, that's okay. A pillow is great if you have a pillow, or your water bottle is also a great option to replace one of the blocks. So we're going to count down to play in 3, 2, 1. Press play on the first song. And then meet me on your mats. And grab one of your blocks. We're going to start today in supported bridge pose. So roll down to your back. Bring your feet underneath your hips and slide your block underneath your lower back. So just rest your sacrum on your block. Allow yourself to be supported right here and find some space and release in your lower back. So as we move in our practice today, we'll be layering in some twisting in our bodies, and twisting allows us to kind of rinse or detoxify things from our system, right? From our cells, from our organs. So we need space in our lower back to get into some of these twists. So you can rock your knees side to side if you like here, or maybe even lengthen your legs out long and create space here in your hips and your hip flexors. You can bring your arms out to the side or up and over your head. Close your eyes and just breathe. Take a big deep breath in, fill up. And open mouth, exhale out. One more time, breathe in. Exhale out. Now bend your right knee. And bring your right knee into your right armpit. Take your left hand to your left hip. Breathe in, open up through your right hip socket. And exhale, lower down. Switch sides. Rebend your left knee and send your right leg out long. And then draw your left knee into your left armpit. You can bring your right hand to your hip and just ground down. Slowly rebend both knees. So bring your feet back to the mat. Lift your hips up and move your block out from underneath you. Slowly roll down. Now just rock your knees side to side. And loosen up through your lower back. Neutralize your spine here. Now drop both knees to the left side for a simple supine twist. You can cactus your arms out to the side. An option to deepen your stretch and cross your right leg over your left. Relax your right shoulder down and gaze to the right. Maybe find release in your right outer hip and glutes, in your right lower back. Bring your knees back to center. And then switch sides to simple supine twist. Drop both knees to the right side. Relax your left shoulder down. And if you did on the other side, maybe cross your left leg over your right. Breathe here. Breathe into any differences, one side to the other. And gently bring your knees back to center. Squeeze your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Begin to rock and roll back and forth. And then just cross your legs and come to Sukhasana, to easy seat. So ground down through your sits bones and stack your shoulders over your hips. Bring your hands to your knees and find a nice tall seat. Draw your belly towards your spine. Breathe in, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale out. Let's move into some seated cat-cow. So keep your hands on your knees. Inhale, press your chest forward. Maybe lift your chest, lift your gaze, and draw your belly in. Breathe in. Exhale, cat pose in your upper back. Draw your belly towards your spine and send your spine towards the back wall. Now inhale, forward, lengthen. Exhale, back. Continue to move here, forward and back. Breathe in. Exhale out. One more time in. Exhale out. Now come back to your neutral spine. Again, draw your belly in and find length. Take your right hand behind your lower back, place it on the ground, and reach your left arm up. Breathe in, find length first. Exhale, bring your left arm outside of your right thigh and use it to press and twist. Take your gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe and lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Gently unwind and switch sides. So take your left hand to the ground behind you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale out. Gently release. Crawl forward to your hands and knees. And then stack your joints here. So bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Find a micro bend in your elbows. So rather than locking out your joints, bend your elbows a little and turn on your muscles. Now step your right foot out to the side and point your toes forward. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Roll out your wrist in one direction and then the other. Breathe in, press into the floor and open up through your chest. Exhale, thread the needle. Bring your right shoulder and your right temple to the mat. And then maybe reach your left arm forward and press the front of your left shoulder down. Now press into the knife edge of your right foot and draw your right hip up and back. Breathe into your right shoulder. In the top right corner of your back. Slowly rebend your left arm. Place your hand underneath you. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, circle forward and down. Bring your right knee underneath you and step your left foot out. Point your toes forward. Inhale, reach your left arm up and roll out your wrist. And switch direction. Inhale, open up through your chest and shoulders. Exhale, thread the needle, bring your left shoulder and left temple to the mat. Reach your fingertips forward and press the front of your right shoulder down. Draw your left hip up and back and lengthen through your spine. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Rebend your right arm. Place your hand underneath you. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, circle down. Come to tabletop. This time, lift your knees off the mat. Press into your fingertips. Dome up through your upper back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and your heels down and widen your stance. So walk your hands forward and then press into your fingertips and lengthen out of your wrists. Now bend one knee and then the other and just walk out your dog. Breathe into the opening in your hamstrings and your Achilles. Inhale, lift both heels up high. Exhale, lower them down. And listen up, ground down through your right hand. Take your left hand and reach towards your right calf or your right ankle. Now look underneath your right arm, inhale. Exhale, pull on your calf and twist. Come back to center, place your left hand down and take your right hand to your left calf or your left ankle. Inhale, look down. Exhale, twist. Bring your hands back to the mat and slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Come to ragdoll pose. Bend your knees a lot. Reach for opposite elbows and just sway side to side. Shift your weight into one foot And then the other. You can shake your head yes and no. And just find length and space in your lower back here. And then slowly rock back to center. Release your hands. Toe heel your feet together. Bend your knees. And slowly roll up your spine. Take your time. And restack your vertebrae here. One over the other. And as you reach the top, inhale, lift your shoulders up to meet your ears. Exhale, relax them down. Bring your hands to your heart center and close your eyes. Nasamastitihi, stand at attention. Your time here to set an intention for your practice and maybe for the rest of your day or your week. I offer you the intention to find repetition in order to learn or to get better. To breathe into that repetition. So inhale, lift your chest up to meet your thumbs and press your palms together. Feel yourself grow stronger and taller. And exhale everything out. Bring your hands to your sides, blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose, reach your arms up over your head and breathe here. Now feel this posture maybe like you've never felt it before. So ground down through the four corners of your feet. Maybe shift your weight forward and back. And then plant your weight solidly into the ground. Now activate through your inner arches. So lift up through your inner arches to activate your inner legs and thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, simple twist to the right. Reach your right arm back and open your chest and shoulders to the side wall. Now press your right hip forward to deepen the twist from your waist. Inhale back to mountain pose. Exhale, simple twist to the left. Open up your chest and shoulders and press your left hip forward actively. Nice. Inhale back to mountain pose. Reach up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your head, back bend. Press your hips forward, expand up through your chest and shoulders. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, bring your hands to your upper thighs. Breathe here. Now shift your weight forward into the ball mounts of your feet. And draw your belly towards your spine to find length here, from your tailbone all the way through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank. Walk your hands forward. And lower all the way down to your belly. Take your time. That's it. And then flip your toes. So press the tops of your feet into the mat. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your chest up. Exhale, lower down. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Very little weight in your hand. Exhale, lower down. This time, inhale, baby cobra. Peel up. Exhale, lower down. Press up through tabletop. And back to child's pose. Sit your hips back or your heels to your hips. Rock side to side. And just feel the space in your lower back and your side body. Inhale, tabletop, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, let's flow. Exhale, standing forward fold. Step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift as we speed up just a little bit. Exhale, forward fold. Maintain your intention and purpose in your movement. Inhale, mountain pose. Ground down, rise up. Exhale, simple twist. Reach your right arm back. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, simple twist to the left. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, cactus, your arms back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. This time, hinge forward on your toes. Exhale, lower down halfway, mid-plank. Squeeze your elbows in and just come to where your ribs meet your elbows. Now flip your toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push into your hands to lift up and out of your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. One more time, just like that. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, standing forward, fold. Step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise up. Exhale, simple twist to the right. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise. Exhale, twist to the left. Maybe see where you can grow taller. Inhale, back to mountain. Exhale, back, bend, cactus arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, just like we just did. Hinge forward, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath and reset. Big open mouth, exhale out. Inhale, look forward, yogis. Exhale, standing forward fold. Step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, ground down and sit low. That's it. So shift your weight back into your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs together to turn on your lower belly, and then sit a little bit lower in your chair. Now breathe in. Exhale your hands to your heart. Press your palms together to activate your upper body. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Sit a little lower. Exhale, hovering prayer twist. So bring your left elbow over your right knee. Twist as far as you can, only with the use of your core muscles. Now draw your left hip back and square your hip. Inhale through center. Exhale, hovering prayer twist to the left. Press into your palms and glue your thumbs to your heart. Twist from your waist here. Inhale back to chair pose. Come through center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your spine. Now yogi's choice. Either chaturanga dandasana or high plank to downward facing dog. We're moving into an inversion here. So I'm throwing in a bunch of chaturangas to build up strength. But this is all your choice, your practice. Now inhale, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward. Scoot your toes forward and bring your right knee over your right ankle. Place your left hand on the mat, or if you have a block available or a water bottle will work, you can use your water bottle here too. Place your hand on your block or water bottle. Inhale, simple twist. Reach your right arm up and press into both feet evenly. That's it. Draw your belly towards your spine to keep your core engaged. Now listen up, yogis. Inhale, Exalted Warrior. Ground down through your feet and circle up. You're using a lot of core muscles here. Reach your right fingers towards your left thigh, and then reach your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Ooh, spin open to the side and widen your stance here. Now point your front knees and toes forward and stack your shoulders directly over your hips. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see me. That's it. Now press into your feet actively. Inhale, hinge forward, lengthen through your spine. First, exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Now press into your thigh to lift your right side body away from your thigh and get lower in your leg to open up through your inner thighs and turn on your leg. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Press your hips forward. Spin here through your side body. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low plank. Option to try on Ekopata. So you can take your right leg straight up through three-legged dog, then hinge forward, lower down halfway, Inhale, upward facing dog. Replace both feet to the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot forward. Scoot your toes forward and bring your knee over your ankle. If you used a block or water bottle on the other side, grab it, place it underneath your right hand. Inhale, simple twist. Push into the floor and draw your belly towards your spine to deepen the twist and stabilize your foundation. Now press into the floor, yogis. Activate through your inner thighs. Inhale, Exalted Warrior. Circle open, reach your right fingertips up. Whoa. And then keep your front knees and toes pointed forward. That's it. Breathe in. Exhale, Warrior 2. Spin open to the side. Bring your arms out to a T. And then widen your stance here. Press into your feet. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Again, widen your stance. And imagine one line all the way from the knife edge of your right foot through your leg, through your spine, and then out the crown of your head. So that's the angle that you want to think of. Stay low. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Press your hips forward and send your shoulder away from your ear. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel down, low lunge. Option for Chaturanga Dandasana. Option for Ekapada, one-legged Chaturanga Dandasana. Find your flow, yogis. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Open mouth. Exhale out. Let's flow. Breath to movement. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, standing forward fold. Step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit low. Exhale, hovering prayer twist to the right. Just one time. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, hovering prayer twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Reach up. Exhale, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or Yogi's Choice. Find your flow. What do you need here in your body? Do you want to build the strength in your upper body or shoulders? How do you want to do it? Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward. Inhale, simple twist. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Reach up and back. Inhale, Warrior 2, circle open. Exhale, extended side angle. Hinge forward and down. Now connect your movements. Make it slow. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. Reach up and back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Yogi's Choice. Option for Ekapada. Flow through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward. Inhale, simple twist. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Circle up and open. Inhale, Warrior 2. Continue the circle. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward and down. Inhale, Reverse Warrior. Reach up and back. Expand through your side body here. Breathe in. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Flow through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Inhale, look forward. Last time through, yogis. Exhale, standing forward fold. Step to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Sit low. Exhale your hands to your heart. Listen for the changes. Let's turn it up on this round. Get a little stronger. So twist it out. So it's right to center. Twist it right. Center it, still slow, get low. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, keep your knees together, in. Just 4, twist from your waist. 3, glue your thumbs to your chest. Last 2. Last 1. Back to center to the left. Is left. Center, sit a little lower, left. To the center, squeeze your inner thighs together. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, in. Only 4. Last 3. In 2. Last 1. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Flow through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Low lunge. Inhale, simple twist, reach up. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Reach up and back, listen up here. Breathe in. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Bring your left elbow to your right thigh, and then bring your right hand to your left. Press into your hands and open up through your chest. Breathe here, yogis. Draw your right hip back, and draw your belly towards your spine. One more breath. Exhale out. Now with control, inhale, warrior 2, spin open. Take your time. Exhale, extended side angle, reach up and back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay low, reach up. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down. Chaturanga Dandasana. High to low plank. Flow it through. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step forward. Inhale, simple twist. Reach up. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Ground down through your feet. Reach up and back. Breathe in. Exhale. Revolved crescent lunge. Bring your right elbow to your left thigh. Bring your left hand to your right and then press into your hands. Gaze over your left shoulder. Continue to breathe here, yogis. You either use your breath to slow down your heart rate. One more round here. With control, inhale, warrior 2, spin open. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward and down. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back, stay low. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank. Option for Ekwapada. Flow through, inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, standing forward or step to the front, have a seat. Towel off. Okay. We're gonna do some core to build some strength for all of these twists. So you may have noticed twisting does involve a lot of your core, a lot of core strength to make that happen. Your muscles literally hug into your bones to create the length and space for you to then rotate your body. So if you have a block or something fun, anything fun, grab your block and place it between your thighs. Interlace your hands behind your head and just lift and lower. So it's lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale, exhale, in. Ground down through your feet and squeeze your block to lift yourself up a little higher every time. Keep your elbows wide and relax your shoulders away from your ears for 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it up in 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold your shoulders up. Now lift your feet. It's lift, lower, lift, just touch the ground. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Last 4, squeeze your block. 3, 2, and 1. Now drop both knees to the left side. Keep your block in between your thighs and stack your hips, your right hip over your left. You may need to make some adjustments to find your alignment. So it's lift, lower, just your shoulders, lift, lower. Exhale, target your obliques. Exhale. Squeeze your block as you lift and see if you can square your shoulders to the ceiling. Exhale. Exhale. For 8, 7, 6, 5, maybe lift your legs for 4, 3, last 2, 1, switch it out. Drop both knees to the right side and then lift your shoulders. So lift, lower, lift, lower. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, keep your elbows wide. Lift, lift. Just 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4, maybe lift your leg. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees to your chest and release your block. Just rock your knees side to side and neutralize your spine. That's it. This time, send your legs up the wall and then hover your left foot over the mat. Reach your hand to your block or either a water bottle or whatever you got, and bring your right foot directly over your right hip. Lift your shoulders. It's lift, lift. Press your hands into the block. Exhale for 4, 3. Switch legs in 2, 1. Hover your right leg. Lift, lift. Just warm it up. Exhale for 4, 3. Alternate in 2, 1. So it's switch, switch. Exhale. Lift, up. Flex your feet a lot. Last 4, 3. Hover your leg in 2. Last 1. Hover your leg, just pulse it up. Lift. Exhale. For 4, 3. Switch in 2, 1. Switch out. It's lift, lift. Exhale. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to your chest and just rock side to side. Nice work, everybody. Rock and roll back and forth. And then cross your legs, plant your hands, either step or float back through Chaturanga Dandasana, and then come through, actually, just stay in low plank and lower down to your belly. And bring your elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx pose. So press into your forearms, lift your chest and draw your belly towards your spine. Maybe rock side to side and just feel into the space in the front line of your body and the back line. Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, high plank, press straight up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and your heels down. Now make sure your blocks are nearby. So if you need to grab them now. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knee and open up through your hips. Find a little open twist here. Now inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot forward. Option to grab your blocks and place them underneath your shoulders. Inhale, pyramid pose, straighten your legs, and maybe even step your back foot forward just a little bit. Draw your right hip up and back. Breathe in and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, settle in, and let your head hang heavy. Just breathe. Now bring your hands back to your blocks and take your right hand or your left hand to your block inside of your right foot. Inhale, revolve pyramid pose, straighten your legs, reach your right arm up and press into your block, press into your feet, draw your inner thighs towards each other. Whoa, to stay engaged, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, come back to low lunge. Inhale, step forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, grab a block and meet me in chair pose. Place the block in between your thighs. Reach your arms up and overhead. That's it, breathe here. So your feet should be just underneath your hips. Squeeze your block and sit low. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Hinge forward from your waist. And exhale, twist. Bring your right elbow either to your left elbow to your right thigh, or you can bring it to your block and press into your block and press your palms together. Now, wherever you are, squeeze your block to keep your hips in line. Press into your hands and lift your chest. One more breath here. Exhale, forward fold. Remove your block and come to gorilla pose. So lift one foot, slide your hand underneath, and then lift the other one, slide it under. Now bend your knees a lot so that you can do this. You can walk your toes all the way up to your wrist and then shift your weight forward and back. Just let your head hang heavy. And then even inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, use your hands to pull yourself down and just hang out like a gorilla. Slowly release one foot and then the other. Now find your block again. Just kidding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow from high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Locate your two blocks if you use them on the other side for pyramid pose. So grab your blocks and place them underneath your shoulders. Inhale, pyramid pose. Step your back foot forward and straighten both legs. Press evenly into your feet and draw your inner thighs together. You can reach your arms out long here to lengthen through your spine. Breathe in. Exhale, settle in. This time, take your block in your right hand, bring it inside of your left foot. Inhale, simple twist, reach your left arm up and draw your left hip up and back. That's it, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now take your block in between your thighs again. Squeeze your block. You can also use your water bottle here. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees and sit low. Bring your hands to your heart, sit a little lower, and hinge forward from your waist. Inhale, lengthen first. Exhale, prayer twist to the left. So bring your right elbow to your left thigh or to your block and press into your block. Now squeeze your block with your thighs to keep your hips square and open up through your chest and shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release your block. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, have a seat, little tuck and curl, maybe stretch out the tops of your feet or the bottoms of your feet, and then lower down. So I'm going to show you how to get into an inversion called side crow. So if you've taken some of my classes, you may have tried on crow pose. And this is very similar, but it's twisted. So it's side crow. And you can take it in a lot of different directions. But I will show you a couple of different ways to get into it. And the most common way is from that prayer twist that we just did. So if the prayer twist is the body frame, and then we add the chaturanga arms is the arm frame. So that's why all those chaturangas, we're in the beginning of class, we repeat them, right, to get good at them so that we can then go upside down on our arms. So yeah, repetition to get better and stronger. So I will offer an option where you can actually sit on your blocks to get into the twist, because sometimes one of the most intense parts of this is not the arm balance, but it's actually the twisting. So you can have a seat. 2 blocks is usually like the perfect level to sit down on. Or if you have like a tiny little stool or something, this works. Like I'm sitting right here. And then you find your prayer twist from here. So just come into a seated prayer twist. Again, draw your inner thighs together. Press your elbow into your thigh and then twist. You could stay right here and just practice this and practice the twisting. Again, I mentioned it's very cleansing, detoxifying. Kind of think about wringing out of towel. We can also do that in our bodies, right? So this is the physical wringing out, rinsing of our bodies, or layer in the arm balance. So for the arm balance, I'll show you this way. You want to glue your elbows to your thighs. So your elbows are the shelf that your thighs are going to sit down on. So I come a little more center. From your twist, find your elbow to thigh connection, and you're going to have to shift around and readjust that, but kind of feel what that feels like so that you can find it again when you're upside down. Bring your hands out, spread your fingers wide, right? So the more space that you have, the more you can activate your hands and the muscles in your hands. Bring your hands to the mat. Send your elbows straight back again. Create that shelf to sit your hips onto your hands or onto your forearms. And from here, this is side crow. You can even extend your legs out for a little scissor side crow. And there's so many fun places that you can take this variation, but it's just a fun arm balance, and it's really all about shifting your weight. So I'm going to show you on the other side, and I'm going to show you another way to potentially get into it from chair pose. So that's kind of the more traditional way. This is from the ground up. So if the twisting is a big challenge, try it this way first. And always try both sides, right? Not just for balance in our bodies, but also you may discover that one side is stronger than the other one. So usually one side is a lot easier to twist because we're not fully balanced or 100% symmetrical. So one side is always going to be a little stronger, a little more open. So yeah, don't miss out on the easy side. Come to chair pose and then make your way into prayer twist. So bring your elbow to your thigh, find that twist, and then again, find your connection, your elbow to your thigh, and then you lower all the way down to your heels. Bring your hands down to the mat. Same thing, shift your weight forward. Start to settle your hips or your thighs onto your triceps, and then hinge forward, gaze forward, and you can either keep your knees together. This is another variation. Send your legs out straight. This one's really hard. Or, split leg. So a few moments right here to play and to get into your inversion, and I'll do it with you. I'll guide you through it. So if you're going to use your blocks, have a seat on your blocks. And like I said, try this on both the right and the left side for both balance, and because one side's always better than the other. So have a seat. We'll do right first. Bring your elbow to your thigh, find your twist, and then bring the other elbow to your hip bone or around there. Extend your legs or arms out, and then bring your hands to the mat. So rest your thigh on your elbows. Now squeeze your elbows in towards each other so they go straight back rather than bowing out to the sides. And then maybe extend out, find your playful variation and make your way back. Okay, let's try the other side. Neutralize your spine first. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your right elbow to your left thigh, and then find your twist first. Bring your hands or elbows to the rest of your thigh, left elbow to your thigh. Bring your hands to the mat, readjust, and then shift your weight forward and try it on. You can even get into, wow, lifting a knee off your elbow, but wherever you are in your practice, whatever variation you took, your heart rate might be up a little bit. That twisting will do that to you. And just know that you're exactly where you need to be in your practice and in your body. So from here, meet me in child's pose. Bring your toes together to touch, knees out, and reach your arms out long. If you have blocks, you can layer in blocks underneath your hands to deepen the stretch in your shoulders and in your side body. Now close your eyes here, yogis, and take a deep breath in, reset. Open mouth, exhale out. And slide your blocks out. Come back up to tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist and slide your left toes back. So square your hips to the front, maybe make some adjustments. See if you can bring your right shin close to parallel to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine first. Exhale, walk your hands forward and come to sleeping pigeon. Slowly come back up to your hands. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your right leg up. And exhale, scorpion dog. Just bend your knee, shake it out. Meet me in downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your left knee behind your left wrist and slide your right toes back. And same thing, find some adjustments. Again, notice it's okay if one side is a little different than the other. Breathe in, settle in here. And exhale, hinge forward to sleeping pigeon. Walk your hands back up to the mat. Inhale to three-legged dog. Sit to heel your butt forward. Send your left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, shake it out. Scorpion dog. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down to your knees and have a seat. Send your legs out in front of you for seated forward fold. So find your sits bones, maybe shift side to side. And reach your arms out over your head. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward from your waist and reach towards your feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need to find release in your lower back. And gently again, settle in here. Allow your muscles to gently release and create the space for you to continue to open up through your lower back, your hamstrings, maybe even your cervical spine. Now take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your right arm back. Inhale, lift up, open up through your chest and shoulders. Exhale, pull on your right foot and lower down. Switch sides, so you should feel that kind of in your hamstrings and also in your lower back, the twist. Breathe in, reach your left arm back. Exhale, pull yourself down. Release both hands and roll up your spine. Bend your knees. And then roll all the way down to your back. Now you can keep your blocks close if you have blocks or pillows. We will use them in Shavasana. And just bring your feet underneath your sit bones or your glutes and bring your hands to your side. Inhale, bridge pose, lift your hips, and then interlace your hands underneath you. Shimmy your shoulders a little more underneath and then press into your forearms to lift your hips a bit higher. Deep breath in. Exhale, gently unwind, lower everything down. Bring your feet together and your knees out wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Allow your heart rate to slow down here. And then draw your knees together. Bring your knees into your chest. And send your left leg out long. Inhale, open up through your right hip first. Exhale, supine twist. Drop your right leg to the left side. Relax your right shoulder down and gaze to the right. Again, stack your hips and find release in your lower back. Switch sides, bring your knees into your chest, neutralize first. And then send your right leg out long, squeeze your left knee in. Inhale. Exhale. Supine twist. Drop your left leg to the right. Relax your left shoulder down. Gaze left. Bring your knees back into your chest. And then come to happy baby. So grab the insides of the soles of your feet. Allow your knees to fall outside of your ribs. And just rock side to side. Massage your spine. Send one leg out long. And then the other. And as you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Take one big final squeeze in. Exhale. Final Shavasana. Allow your toes to fall open and your palms to face the ceiling. Now, opportunity, if you have blocks or pillows, you can lay your blocks underneath your knees, and even you can do knees and feet. That works also to elevate your legs and create a little more space in your lower back. So if you notice that laying down in Shavasana is uncomfortable in your lower back, this is a great alternative. So place something underneath your legs, elevate them a little bit, or Just bring your feet to the mat and knock your knees together. Whatever variation of Shavasana you choose today in your body, settle in, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Yogis, you're welcome to stay in your Shavasana. And if you're ready to move on with your day, just start to deepen your breath. Allow your chest to rise and fall. And then maybe begin to integrate movement in your fingers and your toes. Drop your head down to one side and then to the other. When you're ready, reach your arms over your head and take a long body stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, roll over to one side to a fetal position. Use your hand to press yourself up to a seat. Just make your way up to Sukhasana, to easy seat. Ground down through your sits bones and stack your shoulders over your head. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale out. Bring your hands to your heart. And then up to your third eye, your space of intuition, your inner knowledge. Bow forward to seal your practice. Namaste. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And even if you are not kind of into the astrological stuff or the planets and the stars and whatever, the idea of the retrograde is still something that kind of serves a nice purpose for all of us. So whether or not that is something that resonates with you, the astrological stuff, the practical purposes of using this time, using things that are coming back to you or lessons that are being repeated to learn and to grow and to continue the evolution. That is something that can resonate with all of us. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.